Alright, let's speed run this thing. How's everyone doing this evening? So we're gonna make it a mythic quick this time. Standard's not good, but we're gonna keep it. There's so many eyeballs. That was a good draw. Spell Pierce is probably not a bad pickup. Actual blue-white control. It's not exactly what I want to play against. No more lies. We're in an okay spot. That's interesting. That's fine, actually. One of these Oculus in the graveyard. We'll start by attacking for 2. Recommission the Oculus. Hopefully their plan is just to put another counter on the blast zone, I guess. God, that sucks so bad. Fucking tragic. Oculus. Beza? Yep, I mean... That's Beza. It's profs. We can crack in for 5 here. 6 with the profs trigger. Steam Core Scholar. Probably don't need the second Steam Core Scholar. Don't need the Marauding Mako. Attack for 7. Go ahead. Flip a little shark down there. Hey, Caliper, how's it going today? Man, take 4. Doing good. Ready to try to push through as quick as we can for this one. What if I say no? There's so many cats around.
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
I think I do just want to torch one of these. Our torch isn't like going to do anything else for us. Helping Hand wasn't a bad draw. Steam Core Scholar. Discard Oculus. I would like to move to combat. Throw 2 counters on that one, I guess. Attacks. I think we're just hoping that I'll have a Day of Judgment. I'm just putting our Oculus into play. I think that's like our best line here. We can pick our Oculus back. Actually, we can't pick it up because this is an Into the Flood mod, not a bounce off. I think that Into the Flood mod should probably just be a second bounce off. NT's not a bad hit. No Day of Judgment, please. Well, now we can't beat Sunfall either, so. God damn it. Yep, you got it. The second Day of Judgment is going to do us in, I think. Rotting Mako is better as a cycle. Oh, Fear wasn't a terrible draw. Discard the Spire Bluff Canal. Can't play the Inti because this is going to give him free Blast Zone damage. But having a Blast Zone sitting at 2 is pretty tragic for us as well. Yep, Stock Up's pretty good. It's like had something every single turn for our Spell Pierce. It's like they knew, chat. It's like they knew. Playing T and pass. I'll attack. Sure. Your move, opponent. Moved off Simic to Selesnya. Oh, what does the white give you that's different? Is it much better? I don't think I've seen a Simic cookies. All right, those draws will pack it in. Hey Sky, how you doing? Definitely the negates, destroy evils, Chandras. Ten one before ladder reset. Damn, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. Just a lot more aggressive version of the. I don't mind the way this looks. Actually, I kind of like this. Teething Wormlet, Wrinkle Bunny Corn. It's a lot like the blue-white version. Kind of like a hybrid between the blue, white, and the green. I do like the duck rose reliquary a lot. Lumbering World Wagon is just so powerful. I do like the way that list looks quite a bit. Feeling dirty right now playing mono red? Yeah, I get that. I think Wagon's just a phenomenal card right now. The little bit that I played with it, I've been super impressed with the Wagon. Playing the dirty mono red. How dare you? It's the best way to rank up Quake, though. Yeah, deck's good. Deck's really good. Weirdly enough, the deck is stupid powerful. Well, we got nothing, so. Probably supposed to just cycle the Mako. Through an Oculus. Go ahead. Elf Wagon. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. That's really good. Yeah, go ahead. I might give your deck a shot, Caliper. I'm not super impressed with what I've been playing tonight so far. I know the first game of this deck, but I played a little bit of it earlier and just was not feeling particularly great. Kind of want to play some World Wagon. I like that card a lot. Oh, I'm going to lose it. Stock Up's a fantastic card. Card's nuts. This Spell Pierce is going to be just incredibly embarrassing this game. Alright. Doom tried squeezing Sentinels, but made the domain matchup worse. Yeah. Sentinel's like a sweet card, but it makes the domain matchup tough. So that card is not good against domain. Holy crap, a card that does something? Sure. I think we might try that list out after this. Play some green-white, see what we think. I think I've got all the cards for that list. Oh, nope. Come on now. Let's recommission. Oh, my goodness. They have 7 cards in hand? That's so many. Sure. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, the one Fountain Port might be okay. I don't know, 22 lands. I don't think we can play the Fountain Port. I think the Fountain Port probably has to go. That's true. Wagon does find lands, which is nice. That is a Beza that is just a 4/5. Suppose we kill that. Chandra was a good draw. That's a card that does something. That's a card that has text. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think you just max out on prairies. I'll pay for that. Attack for 4. It's dead. I think probably want it to be a prairie. I think maxing out on prairies is probably fine. The rip? Sure. Third Steam Core Scholar. The Spell Pierce has outlived its welcome. Let's make a vehicle. Pixie is not very prevalent on the ladder right now. I think Pixie has mostly passed away. I do not think we'll be seeing much Pixie, at least for a little bit here. I think the deck's still really good, but I do think that it has fallen completely out of favor. I don't think I'm supposed to let that happen. If they're casting the Rides End on it, means they don't want a Wrath. Or they don't have a Wrath, one of the two. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Let's have another Rides End? Sure. Sure. We're going to kill Chandra here, which I think I'm fine with. Or do I want to... Actually, I think I'm supposed to destroy evil this thing and block with the Mako. I think I want to keep my Chandra around for another turn. play a fear. Avon might be good. I do like Avon. Avon's pretty good. Okay, we didn't need the third Chandra. I think we're supposed to keep it, though. Go ahead. Yeah, Sunfall is basically gone now. Not a whole lot of Sunfalls floating around. Jesus, dude. They're just holding a bunch of temp lockdowns. I think I'm out of Destroy Evils, or do I have one left in my deck? Use 2. So 1 Destroy Evil left. That stock up is probably going to be backbreaking enough we can't win. Let's get rid of this Bitter Reunion. Don't want this to get hit by No More Lies. I think we're supposed to play the land. Makes the rummaging on our Chandra worse, but... Do they have a third Tashana Sidebinder? Oh, Get Lost. Alright. We do have another Chandra, though. We also have 2 more lands in our hand, which is something. We found all of our lands, chat. All of them. Take 2. Alright, third Chandra is the charm. Let's rummage. I'd like to discard a card. Ooh, Inti wasn't a bad draw. Let's go to Inti. Let's move to combat, crew up our vehicle. Honestly, the fact we're still in this game is astonishing because we didn't do anything for a very long time. That's true, yes. Yeah, that is the problem with playing against the blue-eye control deck, is it doesn't kill you. Especially, apparently, opponent's version that I guess isn't playing any Overlords or anything, is just playing a bunch of bad cards. Like, all the actual control cards. Steamcore Scholar's fine. How are you doing tonight, B? Because they haven't played an Overlord or a Jace or anything. I think that might be a stretch. I don't know about fun to play. Sure. Build me for 15. I don't care. Deck me. There it is. I do not agree that that was a good game, opponent. That's right, it is Friday. It is Friday. We're going to try out this green-white deck that Calper posted in chat, because this looks like more fun than what we're doing right now. I do not like the fountain port, though. I do think I want that. I want a lumbering wagon, world wagon some people. But I want a cooler art for the world wagon. That's the one. That's the one right there. I also don't know how I feel about the unidentified hover ship. We're gonna try it as is for now. See what we got. So, fun fact. Today I was playing around with just a Jund, like literally Jund just splashing red for 3 Chandras in the main to just crew the wagon. I think it's terrible, but it looks like fun. I think this ship is probably going to turn into that. This hand is terrible. This hand is okay, I guess. Probably supposed to get rid of the bright glass gear Hulk. Alright, we need to draw a third land. Or a second land, I mean. We need land. Real bad. I think I just want this in play. I should have specified I wanted an untapped land. We made a fatal error. Now we're going to play against blue-white control again. Lucky us. I feel like our blue-white matchup is probably pretty darn bad. Gets me every time. I never specify the right thing. Yeah, you have a Jace. The art is fantastic is what it is. I love it. I think that art is sick. I didn't even know it was a thing until about 2 seconds ago when we grabbed it. We just double Bunnicorn and hope they don't have a Wrath. Sure. Wagon! You have another counterspell? Oof, we have like nothing for this matchup? That's not good. Honestly, Tough Cookie's pretty decent. Steel Seraph's kind of bad. That might be correct. I don't know. 23 land might be excessive. I really, really hope that our entire ladder experience today isn't us just ramming our head against blue-white control, because I will go insane if that is the only deck we play against tonight. I like the black-white pixie deck quite a bit. I think that deck's really fun. Again, a deck I don't really want to jam into a bunch of blue-white control, though. I feel like the domain matchup seems fine. I think our domain matchup is pretty good. I feel like our blue-white control matchup's probably a little less good. But I think lumbering, like that vehicle, I think in and of itself is pretty good against the control decks. We did have a pretty bad draw, all things considered. Saint is much better. Yes. 90% of this deck does get hit by 10 block down. We are not beating 10 block down most of the time. Monocorn? I think I want a Bunnicorn, Novice Inspector, crew this thing. Oh, they've got the stupid ride down. Or rides end, I mean. Sure. Get our land. Alright, deck. We've drawn enough lands. Need to draw Bright Glass Gear Hulk would be a good draw. Honestly, the wagon isn't bad either. He was another permanent in play. Thanks. Go ahead. A Beza, huh? Sure. Alright, my body's ready to be wrathed. I've been debating worms. Just the wormlet in general. Debating worms is just... Yeah, might be fine. Marmite's, like, not great. Gets a counter on our wormlet, I guess. Go ahead. They might be. They might be good debating. This deck, I think, is fine against the not Wrath decks. Our hand would have been just the nuts against anyone that didn't have Day of Judgment. We're just never winning this game in a million years. Let's go. Let's shove some invasions in the board. So let's trim out the lieges. I don't think those are necessary. Some invasion of Gobakons in the board. Let's do 3 invasions. I don't think if we're gonna play the Basilisk color, we should play it in the main. I don't see a reason to just have it in the sideboard. I do. Invasion against Zendikar was sick. I know. It does make me want to get Lily onto that as well. Liliana is so good against blue-white control. There's just so much of it floating around right now. Kind of want to get the hover ship out of our deck, too. I don't know what I want to cut for it. Maybe 1 Sentinel in the main. Yeah, let's try that. Hey, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 4 months of sub. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying the stream. How you doing today, Marcus? Alright, let's try again. Could try Pixie. I don't know. I've never... In the list I was playing before, I was never super impressed with the Pixie. Like, what I like to do with the Pixie is bounce your Collector's Cage, but since we're not playing Collector's Cage, I don't think I really want the Pixie in the deck. It does let you, like, rebuy your Bright Glass Gear Hulk, but I don't think that's, like, super relevant most of the time. It is kind of weird also to not playing Pop Patch Recruiter with our Bright Glass Gear Hulks. Sounds fine. We're supposed to ditch the Steel Seraph, right? Doing good, doing good. We're having a little bit of a rough go so far since we are queuing into only blue-white control, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. I've never been so happy to see a Battlefield Forge in my life. Lightning Helix, my worm? It's kind of a dick move, opponent. Ye old Nemi. Yep, not doing anything about that. Hit me. Lumbering wagon wheel, or world wagon. Let's get the world wagon down, I guess. Dex. Hulk would be fantastic. They do. I mean, we haven't even seen a Gear Hulk yet. It's a little obnoxious. I like the wagon a lot. I don't know if it's actually good or not, but I think the card's, like, it definitely has enough text on it that's powerful. I think I'm supposed to draw a card. We really need to find something to get this thing out of play. I need to find, like, a reliquary. Bunnicorn doesn't do it. I swear there's 4 Bright Guys Gear Hulks in this deck somewhere. Yeah, that would be sick if it had X-Proof. I don't know what that card does. Create 3 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Oh, gremlins. Sorry, gremlin tokens. They gain haste, menace, and lifelink until end of turn? Okay. Sure. A little weird, but okay. It's quite the heroic reinforcements we have going over there. The gaining lifelink thing's a little strange. I just want to draw a good card. Tough Cookie. Tax, let's go get a land. We can gain 3 life, but I have a hard time believing we are going to live through our next turn. We have enough mana for the food. We've got these 2 up for the sacking the food token. This is so awkward. I hope they don't have a burn spell. Any burn spell kills us because they can target their own thing and then we don't gain the life. Yeah. Give me my Sheltered by Ghosts and my Elspeth Smites, please. We don't need the Haywire Mite. We can trim on a Novice Inspector. Teething Wormlets are fine. Honestly, we have a lot of things that should be very good in this matchup. I guess Novice Inspector is one of the worst cards. Trim on a Tough Cookie. Lumbering Wagons, also, like, not particularly great in this matchup, I guess. Yeah, that's probably the next thing we need to do, right? I don't really want to cut all my wagons. I like that card. Probably cut down to 2 wagons. Still like a really good threat. Don't want to cap my wagons. Wagons are sweet. Yeah, Screaming Nemesis is a damn good Magic card. It's a powerful one for sure. Might doesn't really do anything. Like, it's just a thing we're going to put down, have it die, and gain us 2 life. Yes, being able to kill a roll token is nice, but that's about the only utility it has for us. Authority of the Councils, We found a Bright Glass Gear Hulk, finally. Critter down. It hurts, but it's definitely worth just casting the Steel Seraph. If they don't have a removal spell for it, we're in a really good spot. Just start smacking for 3 and gaining some life. There's the Nemesis that we all know and love so much. Let's give it Lifelink and Vigilance. What's up with these damn gremlins? No blocks. Double Lifelink. Tax. Bright Glass. I think I'm just grabbing double Dark Rose. That might be the 23rd land. 1 enchantment land so we can grab it off of the Bright Glass Gear Hulk. We're getting low. I would like to cast a Dark Rose Reliquary. Sacrifice this. Take out that one. Well, let's give these 2 things lifelink. Go ahead. We're at 11. Might have been worth just to cast the Regal Unicorn, but I wanted to hold up double Elspeth Smite. I could be wrong. Mildly concerned we're going to get Gremlined again. Oh, man. Alright, well, I die. We done got rats, chat. We got rats. We did. We got janked. That was kind of funny. We'll take that one. We got janked good and proper. I feel like our deck should be pretty good against, like, random jank. We just have a bunch of power that we're putting into play. Play one more game with this before we push off of it. We did get janked good and proper. I haven't seen War Leaders in a while either. It's the card that's definitely, like, fallen out of favor pretty heavily. Let's go ahead and Wormlet. I haven't seen a mono black monument deck yet. There's definitely quite a few monument decks floating around, but mono black is not one I've seen. I think Mardu and Jeskai are the two monument decks that I've seen the most. I might revisit our Is It monument deck. Maybe that's something we could be doing. I think, like, there's got to be a way you could play it with... The problem is you want to be more aggressive. Like, you don't want to be the slower deck when you're playing that. Because you're incentivized to be more aggressive with Monument, since you want to be able to utilize the 3 damage part. But, like, being able to play Monument with Chandra and Liliana would be pretty sick. I think Chandra's, like, really good in that shell, too. The new 4-mana Chandra. Instead of playing, like, mono black, but, like, red black with Liliana and Chandra. That happens, unfortunately. Bright Glass Gear Hulk. Opponents go for the throats are probably looking pretty bad right about now. Definitely want Dark Rose Reliquary. Probably want Dark Rose Reliquary and Novice Inspector. Let's corrupt the wagon and start beating down, shall we? I'm okay if they want to trade their Monster Dread Knight for a Tough Cookie, because I think they're just going to... The other thing is they double block the World Wagon. Go, go, World Wagon. Let's go. Dimir mid is really good right now. I completely agree. I think Dimir is a good deck to play right now. I completely agree with you, B. I just don't really want to play it either. I do think it'd be a good deck to climb with, though. I agree. Should have Trample. For Crew 4, I feel like you should have Trample. Oh, you have a Shoot the Sheriff? It's kind of rude. So how aggressive do we want to be here? Just want to go Tough Cookie. That was wrong. That was 100% incorrect. We should have saved that other Tough Cookie in our hand so that we could play one if they have a Gix command or a Harvester of Misery. Tranquil Frillback is fine. They get to crack one of our cookies. I think we still have lethal. No, well, they get to gain 4 life too, so I guess we don't have lethal. Second Bright Glass Gear Hulk's pretty good. So let's sack a food, kill the Tranquil. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Bright Glass. This would be a time where I would really like it if we could grab a Nurturing Pixie. I feel like Shoot the Sheriff should see more play than it does, as it sees basically 0 play right now. Ah, we got him. Beat the green